Class 7 GK Unit 3rd Chapter 21st Rare Plant Species. So dear students, the world is dotted with exquisite and beautiful plants and trees, some flowering and some laden with fruits, and some just a green paradise. They come in all shapes and sizes, and some show certain peculiarities. Now this section contains description of various unique plants, and then you need to identify the plants with the help of the clues provided. So what is the meaning of here? Rare plant or this unique plant which are not commonly found. So they are found at a certain place only, means they are not present worldwide. Okay, so let us see some of the categories of the plants given over here which are very rare. So first one, this species of trees is huge and majestic in appearance, and most of these trees in the world are found along the Kauri coast of New Zealand. Some of these trees are more than 1200 years old. So from the help box we have already found that it should be Kauri tree, and this is a native of New Zealand. Okay, so one interesting fact is there that the largest kauri tree on the record is the Tain Mahuta, which means Lord of the Forest in the Maori language. So basically it is found in New Zealand, which is found in which continent? Australia continent. And this is your kauri tree picture. Then second one is, this rare plant's scientific name is Euphorbia obesa. It is found in the forest of South Africa. It gets its name from its shape, as it has a ball-shaped lobes. Unfortunately, it features in the list of endangered species, and the government has introduced strict laws to protect this plant. So here you can see the unique shape, and because of this shape, ball-like shape, it is called baseball plant. Okay, and now students, what is the meaning of endangered species? Now these are the species of generally the plants or the animals which can become extinct. You know the meaning of extinct? The animals or the plants which are no more there. Okay, the species which are no more are called extinct, and endangered species means the species which will become in near future extinct if present situation of deforestation etc. and etc. like pollution etc. if they persist over there. Okay, so because it is an endangered species, soon it can become extinct. So the government has introduced strict laws to protect this plant. So basically it is a species of what Africa, native of Africa. Euphorbia obesa is the scientific name of this baseball plant. Then students, this third one, it is the largest flower in the world and has a striking appearance, and the spread of this flower can exceed 3 feet in diameter and weighs more than 9 kilograms. So means it is very heavy. The flower is of 9 kg and the diameter is 3 feet. This is that plant. Okay, and basically this plant's name is Rafflesia. Okay, so the category is Rafflesia, and from the help box the exact scientific name has been given as Rafflesia arnoldii. Okay, and one more point I need to discuss regarding this Rafflesia. It is a sort of plant which does not make its own food. So basically we know that plants because of photosynthesis they make their own food, but this is a plant category which derive its nutrition from other plants. Okay, then this fourth point, this plant has only 2 leaves and a stem with roots. The 2 leaves generally split up into numerous strap shaped sections. So here is that plant in your book, and from the help box we can see it's Welwitschia mirabilis. The plant name is Welwitschia mirabilis. Then we have this fifth point. The plant is found in the Rocky Mountains of New Zealand. Again, another case of New Zealand we have come up. Mountains of the New Zealand. The plant has a small white flowers and hairy leaves. The leaves are cloistered tightly together, giving the plant a sheep-like appearance. Okay, so sheep-like appearance it is there, and the plant name is vegetable sheep. So vegetable sheep, it is a plant, not a animal. Okay, and here it has been written the leaves are cloistered tightly. So what is the meaning of this? Cloistered means the leaves, they make a sort of tight grouping. Okay, so the leaves here, they come very close, a tight grouping they make. Then this sixth point, this parasitic flower is found in South Africa. It is an unusual flesh colored flower and attaches itself to the roots of other desert plants found in the vicinity. The flower emits a putrid smell which attracts swarms of carrion beetles, and this is that flower. Now we have said that it is a parasitic flower. So although, once again the same thing, although the plants make their own food by the photosynthesis process, but this flower, it is a parasitic one. And how does it derive its nutrition? It grows in the vicinity of other desert plants. In the neighborhood of other desert plants it grows, and from there it derives its nutrition. Okay, and simultaneously it also attracts swarms of carrion beetles because of the putrid smell. Now what is the meaning of putrid smell? Putrid means whenever the organic compound, any organic material, for example the kitchen waste you can consider. Now if that kitchen waste or other vegetables or plants, if they get degraded, so sort of smell they will give out. Such a smell is called putrid. So putrid is putrid's general meaning is degradation. Okay, and the plant is which one? Hydnora africana. Then we have this last plant. The scientific name of this plant is Mimosa pudica. It is also known as touch-me-not plant. This plant is native to South and Central America. Means naturally it is found in South America and Central America, and it is there. And its another name is what? The shy plant. Okay, so whenever you are going to touch the leaves of this plant, they will curl or they will fold up. Okay, so that's why it is written touch me not or the shy plant. So students, this is all for today. Goodbye.